What is up, everybody? Welcome to some Olivia. Hope you're ready to get your Black-Red Vampire on. Let's get our play zone all set. We got some Brion WrestleMania. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm excited. As far as opening hand goes, we've got, let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Diabolic Tutor, Terminate. Yeah, we'll keep on this one. Very solid. I mean, not super solid, but very keepable hand. Hey, awesome, man. Nice to meet you, buddy. Cool. Yeah, Brion WrestleMania, man. Definitely, I'll kind of jump into that here in a second. Let's go and get the refuge down, and then we'll go and pass the turn. We're going to gain that life, get ahead on the life total of our opponent. We're winning now, technically, 41-40. Let's call it a quits. Let's go home. But yeah, we're playing Olivia. So this is Black-Red Vampires. This is a nice little budget commander deck. Let's say that you draft some Modern Master 17 at your local game store. You end up with a copy of Olivia. You don't play a lot of commander, and you don't really know where to start. This deck's a really good spot for you to start. It comes in at 30 tickets. And really, it's just Black-Red Vampire Tribal with just good value stuff in there. It's a lot of fun, a really fun deck to play. Let's go ahead and get the Swamp down, and then we'll go and pass the turn. That way the Dragon Skull Summit will come into play untapped on turn 3. Hopefully we hit our 4th lane drop. But yeah, so name of the game is just to kind of get Olivia out, start blasting some creatures, and get some other vampires out there and just swing in and have some fun. So that's kind of name of the game. And as far as commander decks go, it comes in at 30 tickets, that's how much it costs online. So in Paper Magic, it's going to cost a little bit more. But but you can scale it back. So look at the deck list. If there's a $10 card that you feel is not necessary, and this another card that's only maybe 50 cents or $1 will work fine in a pinch for what you're trying to do, go for it. So you can always adjust a budget deck to whatever your needs are. Let's go ahead and go, instead of Yahini, let's get down to Phyrexian Arena. That way we can get a little bit of card draw up and running, and then we'll kind of go and pass the turn. Testing it out. Yeah, we get some Olivia action. Yeah, and also, if you don't know about me, I have my own YouTube channel. It's YouTube, Jolt539. I get out daily commander videos Monday through Friday. One of my favorite commanders to play is Brion WrestleMania, and so head on over there. I have it in my playlist section, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I do a fun little intro for each Brion video that I do. So if you want some more daily commander content, head over to my channel. I get it out Monday through Friday, and I do new decks maybe every other Friday, so... But yeah, so Olivia, she's a really fun commander to play with. And the fun thing about Olivia is you don't necessarily have to go Black-Red Vampire Tribal. You can go just Black-Red good stuff. Kali Tuss is a really good card for the deck, except that it is about a $20 card. So let's say that you do play Standard and you have a copy of Kali Tuss and you draft Modern Masters and you end up with Olivia, that would definitely be a really good card for there. And there's just it's pretty open-ended as far as the creature base you're going to go. If you just want to go Black-Red card draw, card advantage, I mean, she's pretty open. Just because her initial... Actually, let's cover the commanders. I forgot to do that. So, we'll start off with Olivia. She has flying, and then for 2 mana, she deals 1 damage to a target creature. That creature becomes a vampire in addition to its other types, put a +1 counter on Olivia. Then, for 5 mana, gain control of target vampire for as long as you control Olivia. So, basically, the first ability, we're going to send 1 damage to target creatures, kind of like her biting them. And then for 5 mana, we can call them back to our vampire army for as long as we control Olivia. Pretty sweet for a commander. And like I said, she does this all by herself. She doesn't need other vampires out on the battlefield. So that's why I was kind of hitting on, you can put other creatures in there. We're playing against Brion WrestleMania. He has life. Ooh, Eater of Days. Yes, man, I'm loving this. We're playing again. Eater of Days is getting some stuff done, man. We do have Terminate to take care of it, so I'm probably going to use that. But I will definitely take our next free 2 turns. Let's get this Phyrexian Arena up and running, and then I'll cover what Brion does here in a second. Basically, the Brion Stoutarm, 1 red mana. Eater of Days. It'll definitely put some work in, man. Okay, let's get the mountain down. That's weird. I don't remember. No, well, I always put like specific basics in here, so I don't know how this Theros mountain got in here. It slipped past me somehow. So sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go Yahini. We can go Yahini and then Indulgent Aristocrat, or let's go and go Olivia. Let's get the star of the show down. Then, if we get enough mana, we can blast that Eater of Days and gain control of it. And then we have 1 more turn because our opponent's going to skip their turn off the Eater of Days. So One more card draw for Phyrexian Arena. Hopefully, yes, we do. We hit our 5th land drop. Okay, so let's go and get the bad lands down. We can go Soul Collector, we can go Yehini, or we can even go Indulgent Aristocrat. How do we want to sequence this, though? It is going to have flying. They're going to be able to swing in. Let's go ahead and go Falconwrath Noble, I think. Yeah, let's go Falconwrath Noble. And then we can go Yehini next turn, and we'll still have Terminate up. And then we can still get down the Indulgent Aristocrat. Okay, there we go. And then since the Eater of Days does have flying, we're just going to hold off right now, and we're going to go and pass the turn. So now our opponent's going to be able to take their turn, and then hopefully... Actually, no, excuse me, this is our extra turn off this one. Okay, there we go. Let's get the mountain down. Let's go ahead and go Yehini, and then let's get some Blood Artist action down. So now we actually have a nice little Aristocrat build up and running. Okay. And then we will finally go ahead and pass the turn. We still have Terminated up to take care of the Eater of Days if something gets a little crazy, and we still have Diabolic Tutor in our hand to kind of search for anything that we need. But we've got a nice little board state developed right now. This is kind of what you're wanting to do with Olivia, is just get a bunch of creatures out there and just start smashing face. Usually to complement like a big board of vampires like this, you want to have one of your vampire lords. So we're probably going to use our Vampiric Tutor to find one of our lords. And in fact, I'm going to try and pull up our deck list real quick so I can kind of highlight some of them. But speaking to the board state that we have right now, we actually have 2 Blood Artist type effects out there. We have Falconwrath Noble. Flame Tongue Cavu. He's going to blast. He's going to roast somebody. Go for Olivia. Yeah, we're okay with that. We can sacrifice to make Yehini indestructible in response. Let's go and do that. Sacrifice Olivia, and she'll go back to the command zone. We're going to give Yehini indestructible. That way, if somebody wants to swing in, we'll have indestructible, and so be it. We can go from there. But yes, I'm trying to pull up my deck list. There we go. So Flang Tongue, the enter the battlefield trigger, whiffs off that one. There we go. Sorry, it took me a second to fly. Okay, so swinging in for 9 is going to drop us down to 29. And yeah, we're just going to let it swing through. Okay. There we go. Got my deck list pulled up. I'm sorry about that. Tried to find it. There we go. And then I'm trying to cover what some of the Vampire Lords are. But we're probably going to go ahead and go Terminate on the Eater of Days. That way we can take care of it. Ooh, Skeletal Vampire. Talk about a sweet, sweet magic card right there. Let's go ahead and shock in the Blood Crypt. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be Terminate and the Masquerader. Yeah, we'll go and shock that in right now. So we get down the Masquerader. Our creature's going to have First Strike. Then whenever it deals combat damage to play, we're going to get a +1 counter on it. So we can go ahead and get this enchantment down. That's going to give all of our vampires First Strike. And then whenever they deal damage, we have just 1 flying in the air. Let's go ahead and go... How do we want to sequence this? We can go Terminate on the Eater of Days the following turn. Let's go and swing in the Falconwrath Noble. We can actually swing in with Yehini because Yehini's going to have First Strike because Yehini is an Aetherborn vampire. Let's go ahead and swing in. Yeah, swing in 2/2. We're going to get the First Strike counter on Falconwrath, and we'll get the counter on Yehini too. Hopefully we'll get another one on the Undying too. Okay, so we're going to swing in, get that 4 damage. We're going to get those +1 counters on there. And then, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and leave up Terminate right now on the Eater of Days. That way we can keep that 9/8 trample from flying in and really cleaning up. Now, as far as the Vampire Lords in the deck, we do have Anawan in here. We also, Bloodline Keeper is an amazing commander card just to begin with, as far as making, basically Bloodline Keeper, it's 4-drop, tap, make a vampire token, then once you get enough vampires you can flip it, it becomes a Vampire Lord and still keep making tokens, so that's a really good card for the deck. What else? We're also looking at a Necropolis Regent, it's a 6-drop, really good card. Oh, our opponents finally hit their white man off that one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I always like to, if I meet people in the, like in the Magic Playroom, I always like to chat them up. You know, it's pretty cool to meet people, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I made my channel, was just to kind of just have fun and meet all the cool different people of Magic. That's one of the cool things to it is, you know, if you go to a Friday Night Magic and you just look around and see all the different people there. There's just tons of people there, and just seeing all the different people that get attracted to the game is always really fun. So. But yeah, as far as next turn goes, we have Terminate up. We're probably going to hold it up on Eater of Days. That's going to give us another counter on Yahini, which will allow us to make it a 4/4, and then when it swings in and gets that first strike, we'll get another counter on there, and we'll have another counter on the Falconwrath Noble. And if things get a little crazy, we do have a tiny sack outlet in the Indulgent Aristocrat. And I say that because it's an activated cost of 2. The reason for that is... usually when you have a sack, if you're going Aristocrats, you want a sack outlet that's going to be free, something like Viscera Seer or Bloodthrone Vampire. Let's go and Terminate in response to that. Sorry, Eater of Days, I do enjoy you, man, but Sunforger on you. You got to get out of here. All right, so we're going to get the Falconwrath Noble coming up top, Blood Artist trigger up top, and then we have an extra trigger on Yahini to make it a 4/4 after that Terminate. All right, now we're in business. So we've got 3 in the air, we got 4 on the ground, so we can definitely push past that Flame Tongue Kavu, and we're still going to hold back the Indulgent Aristocrat and the Blood Artist as a nice little, yeah, just a little... hold them back. Like Mom and Pa, they're going to stay back at the Vampire place. Alright, so we got Phyrexian Arena. We're going to draw another card. Let's see what we rip. Ever After. There's no cards in the graveyard. Stromkirk Captain. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 mana. How do we want to sequence this? They get +1/+1 and have first strike. I think we want to go for the Captain. That sounds like a pretty good play to me. We can even go for Diabolic Tutor if we want to. But we're going to get that nice little bonus. They're going to have first strike. Well, they already have first strike, but... we can at least swing in. Yeah, we can swing with the whole crew. So let's bring in the Falconwrath Noble. We can swing in Blood Artist. It's always fun to swing in with Blood Artist because normally he just hangs back and doesn't do anything. But we can swing in, and once they deal damage, we can get a +1 counter on it. Pretty gnarly, man. I know now. Yeah, cool, man. Okay, so let's go and swing in. We got the Aristocrat, Yahini coming in, Blood Artist. Let's go and swing in right now. Okay, we're going to get all those triggers on the stack. We're going to yield right there. Okay. And then to see anything else we're going to do for the turn. We did drop him down to 22. Let's go ahead and fire this Diabolic Tutor off. We have nothing else we're going to cast in response during our opponent's turn. And if they go for Sunforger, so be it. Let's go ahead and grab a... We want to grab a Vampire Lord, and we pretty much have any, or we could go for the Whispering one. We're looking at, let's see how much mana we got. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whispering one is going to be 7. They're going to have to start sacrificing a creature. I don't know if that's exactly what we want to go for. We kind of want a hasty style Vampire. Actually, let's go for Nocturnus. That's always a solid card whenever we get it. We have enough mana to go for it. Yeah, we're going to grab that one. We can get it down next turn. If there's a black card on top of our library, then we'll be able to kind of give a nice little pump effect. Let's actually check it out real quick. So play with the top card of your library revealed. As long as the top card of your library is black, the Vampire gets Vampire and other Vampire creatures we control get +2/+1 and have flying. So basically, as long as the top card of our library is black, everyone's going to get a +2/+1 bonus and have flyings, which is going to allow Blood Artist to kind of get out of his painting studio and swing up and come across. And then plus with the Masquerade out there, whenever it deals combat damage, we're going to get a +1 counter on it. So definitely have some fun with it. Pretty cool. But yeah, it's fun to build tribal decks in Commander. I really enjoy it. It's one of those times where if you're building a tribal deck, and let's say your commander just gets taxed into next Tuesday, you can't cast it. Usually you have enough synergy among your creatures that you can build up a really nice board state to kind of close the game out. So that's what we're going for with this deck right here is, you know, Olivia got blasted, and Olivia's really nice commander in the deck when we have her out there, but grab the reins. All right, man. Yeah, man, this is we're gonna get that counter. But this is one of the fun things about Brion WrestleMania is that they run game control spells, so they can kind of sacrifice stuff. So we're gonna lose that Lord bonus, but we have another little backup Lord in our hands, so we'll kind of get around that. Hopefully we can outrace them. We're looking at we've got 10, 13 coming across next turn to put our opponent down to 7. So hopefully if we flip. That's going to be 2, 4, 6. Yeah, well, actually, hopefully, if we flip, we'll have enough to get down the kind of close it out. We do have We do have one flying vampire, but it'll give everybody else flying if that flips. So hopefully that's what we hit off the top card of our library. Let's see what we draw off this Phyrexian Arena. Blood Chief Ascension. Okay, let's go ahead and get these swamped down. Let's test our luck. Let's go double black. See if the top card is a black card or not. It is. Beautiful. Okay, so everyone's going to have flying. Let's see, anything else we want to do? We've got 4 mana. Yeah, we're just going to go and swing in. Falcon Wrath Noble. Get the Indulgent. Yahini's coming in hot. Why not? Let's let Blood Artist come in too. And that's going to be 11, 15, 21. That's going to be exactly just enough. But you can see where, like, just having that top card of your library be black right there is very, very good card. Alright, we close it out on that one. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. And if you're going to build Olivia, good luck, as she's a really fun commander, especially, depending on how you want to go with. But yeah, have fun. Build a fun commander deck. Alright, catch you later. Bye.